YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate that y'all watching my videos. Hold on. Have to turn the APU on. It's getting hot. I won the lotto, y'all. I won the lotto. I won the lotto. I won the 1.6 billion, y'all. Yep, I won. So you funny. Rashad, what's going on, man? Travana. Shoot me 20 million. I won the lotto. I'm not playing. I won for real. I mean, if I won the lotto, I'd still be in trucking, man. I wouldn't be driving the truck no more, but I would still be in trucking. You know? If I won the lotto, I would probably buy 10 trucks. Because I already got my authority, you know? So that $1 billion would put me in a position to, you know, grow a couple more businesses. I will buy about 10 more trucks. I buy 10 trucks, 10 trailers. I will go and buy a drop lot with an office and a terminal, and I would hire a whole bunch of people. I'll hire some mechanics to work on the trucks. I would hire office personnel. Now, I wouldn't do it like right away, but it would take some time. I would go and hire personnel. I would hire managers, fleet managers. You know, I would grow a bona fide trucking business. And I would go and buy some strip malls. I would then go and buy a truck dealership. I would go and buy a trailer dealership. I would go and buy a maintenance company, a fleet maintenance company. I would buy some real estate. I would buy some hotels. I would buy some land I would buy some land, especially in Atlanta. We need more truck stops in Atlanta. We need more truck stops. I would buy the Atlanta Falcons. I would go up to Arthur Blank and offer him a deal. I would buy the Atlanta Falcons. I would buy the Atlanta Falcons. That's what I would do. I would buy. There's a lot of things I would buy. It wouldn't be right away. I would take time to, you know, I would take time to get to it. You know, it'd take me a few years to get through those obstacles because I don't know nothing about those businesses. So I would have to take time to learn and get with some attorneys and stuff like that and figure out, you know, how to get it done and stuff. Guess what, y'all? I got my Landstar fuel card. It's my Landstar fuel card. I told y'all I got set up with Landstar. This is my Landstar fuel card right here. So when you get set up with Landstar, you get a They give you this Calm Data card so that way they can send you your payment for running low. Got some booklets. Calm Data, got some Calm Data checks. Got some Calm Data checks. And so Landstar, I spoke to a few guys. They having trouble getting set up. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. But that's another conversation. I need $1 million at least. Yeah, I didn't win, man. I'm just talking shit. This is just to make a video. This is Nelson from Snot IC. What's going on, Nelson? What's going on? But yeah, I wouldn't get out of trucking if I won lotto. I like trucking. Trucking is a fun business. It is really fun. And that $1 billion that I win, it would go towards. It would give me an opportunity to do things for guys that I wanted in the trucking company. I would take that money and grow the best trucking business out here. That's what I would do. It would allow me to give the best benefits package, give guys the best trucks, give guys the best in everything. I would sit down with a bunch of guys and sit down and ask them, what do you want in a business? What do you want in a trucking job? And being a truck driver, I know exactly what they want. They want to be heard. Okay? Since I've been in trucking, the problem that we have in trucking is not being heard. All we drivers want is to be heard. Because we got problems out here that when we have, and then we want to talk to the company about our problem, the company ain't trying to listen to what we got to say, right? We getting held up at the shipper, receiver, for whatever the reason may be. We sitting up there for hours and stuff like that. And these companies don't want to listen to us, you know? And we just want to be heard. We want to be compensated for our time fooling around with these customers out here. So I would take that money and I would grow the best trucking company out here. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would do everything I just said, then some. You know? That's what I would do. Is your authority under your holding company or your trucking company? Big Rick, Jeff, what's going on? Yeah, in this video, I'm talking about what I would do with my lottery winnings if I was to win the lotto. So that's the point of this video. So my bad, Jeff. I've been meaning to call you, man. Matter of fact, didn't you call me last week? Jeff called me last week. We was talking about his he bought an APU on his truck. We was talking about his new truck that he bought. He got a damn good deal on that truck. I don't want to put his business out there, but Jeff got a damn good deal on that truck. If any of y'all think about getting in trucking, look at international. Go to an international dealership because they got a 2-in-2 program. You get 2 years free maintenance and 2 years 2-year warranty on an international truck, and the prices are really good. You know, you can get a nice ProStar for You get a nice Pro Star for like 30s, anywhere from like 30 to 60,000. You know, I spoke Travona on here. She got an international. She got an international for. I don't want to put your business out here, Travona, but how much you pay for that international? I think you said 15,000, 15, 20,000. I talk to Travona all the time, and she don't have any problems with her truck. So thus far, you know, from what she tell me, you know, she making, you know, good money with that truck. But you know, I mean, it's not the best truck out here, but it's a decent truck to get you out here to build up your cash flow to where if you do have a breakdown, it ain't no sweat. You got 40, 50,000 in the bank, 60,000 in the bank. Okay, your truck breakdown. Okay, no problem. You can just pay the $10,000 repair and move on. So, I mean, like I said, I refinanced and my truck payment is $1,200 a month. So, $1,200 a month. It just stretched it out a little bit, you know. Now, if I won this lotto, I would just pay it off, you know. Oh, really? Travona, you ain't tell me that. Y'all went to the same dealership? Oh, okay. Sprinkle some sauce on your subscribers, man. Sprinkle some sauce. Hey, all right, let me talk about this video. Y'all get me sidetracked. So, what would you guys do with $1.6 billion? What would you guys do if you won the lotto? Let me pull up my calculator, because I was having a conversation. I got my notepad here. I was having a conversation about, you know, if you won the lotto, Jeff said I would give Jonathan 10 million. You would give me 10 million, Jeff? Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, because if you think about it, if you win 1.6 billion, I'm waiting to get loaded. How many zeros is that? 1.6 billion. So that's 1,600,000,000. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 zeros. 1.6 billion. Okay, your taxes. So if you take the 26-year annuity, hold on, I'm trying to pull up my calculator here. Okay, if you take the 26-year annuity, hold on. If you take, yeah, I'm getting there. Cash, 904 million. Okay, so hold on. Let's talk about this here. Now, this we in trucking. I'm talking about money, investing, and all kind of stuff. So this fits in line with my channel. So let's talk about this. Okay, 1,600,000,000 times 40%. Because if you take all the money out front, the government gonna take 640 million. 40 million. Okay, so you got 600. So if you got 1.6 billion minus 640 million, that's a lot of doggone money. You gonna take if you take the cash, you're gonna be at 900 and it's a lot of money. Okay, 960 million, and then you got to pay the IRS. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I might be doing it wrong, but you got to pay the IRS 40% times point. So you got to pay the government 384 million. Okay, so you got 960 million minus 384 million. It's a lot of doggone money. Woo! So you're going to have, after you don't pay Uncle Sam, you're going to have 576 million cash in your account. Okay, Jeff, let me see what Jeff said. Jeff said, yeah, it's close. It's about 600 million if you take the cash. You could shoot me 20 million for a tax deduction. Oh, man. Jeff said just putting 600 million into a saving account earns 1%. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. But that's what we're talking about. Because I was having a conversation last night with somebody. And that brings up an interesting topic, because on one side, you can take the 26-year annuity. And then on the other side, you can just take the cash. So if you take the cash, you get 576 million in your account. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. And if any of you guys watch Dave Ramsey, Dave Ramsey talks about putting your money into a growth stock mutual fund. So, say you got, pull my compound interest calculator. Compound interest calculator. So if you put 576 million into a growth stock mutual fund and don't add nothing to it, monthly deposit is 0. $12-month period, and say the average mutual fund, growth stock mutual fund earns about, let's say 10%, just 10%. Y'all gonna love these numbers. Stock market gonna crash. Well, that's not the point. That's not the gist of the video. We just having fun with these numbers, man. I'm just having fun with the numbers. Okay, if I put 576 million into a good performing mutual fund, a good performing stock, I wouldn't put it into one stock. I would put it into a very good performing mutual fund. You know, a mutual fund that's been earning anywhere from 10 to 15%. Jack of all trades say, I would buy apartment complex for the working man, then only charge 15%, including utilities, to truly help the working man out. Yeah, I hear that, Jack of all trades. Jeff say that's 56 million a year in interest. That's what I'm saying. Okay, on my compound interest calculator, it's showing $60 million a year in interest. Okay, because because we're having a conversation on whether you should take 26-year annuity or take the cash. Because essentially, taking the 26-year annuity is the same thing as taking the cash. It's just that when you take the cash, you got control over it, and you can control which investment you put it into. You can put some in real estate, you can put some in a business, you can go buy some trucks, you can go buy a warehouse. Because if you buy a warehouse, right, and the warehouse, from the rent on the warehouse and the companies that lease out the warehouse or something like that, or if you operate the warehouse yourself, that's earning a return on that investment, just like a real estate investment, just like a trucking business. So like on this trucking business, I put in a certain amount of money, a certain amount of time, a certain amount of energy. This business gives me residual income or residual returns for my investing, my money into the business. So I'm just trying to have a conversation on whether you should invest, take the cash and invest it on your own, or take the 26-year annuity. So if you take the 26-year annuity, that's going to give you $60,314,726.85. That's not bad. $60 million a year. You making $60 million a year. You ain't doing nothing. You just got money sitting in the account. Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So if you're making 60 million, 1, 2, 3 times 26 years, you're pretty much making the same amount of money. That's why, like, that's kind of like my common sense when you take the cash out and you're making the same money, because this is what you're making. Here's the calculator. See, 60 million times 26 will give you 1,560,000,000. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I thought. Because when you take an annuity is essentially that money is sitting in an account, earning money, earning interest. It's because people think it's free money. It's not really free money. That money that you're getting from an annuity, from a lotto winnings, that money is coming from investments that fund, that lotto fund is paying out. So every time somebody buys a lotto ticket, like, that money is invested into real estate, that money is invested in different municipalities, scholarship funds, government, treasury bonds, and all that stuff. And what happens is, when you win the lotto winnings come from somewhere. It just ain't just free money. You getting the money in your pocket is free. You don't work for it. However, that money has to come from somewhere. If any of you guys, understand what economics in the school of economics, it's this thing called I forgot what it's called, but everything has to balance out, just like on the balance sheet. So when you take money from somewhere else, that money has to go somewhere. You have to go somewhere. You just can't take money out of space or make money out of space. There's only so much money in circulation, right? So if you got this money sitting in an investment somewhere on a larger scale, that money is still going back into circulation, because you're getting the money and it's going into your account, and then the money is going back into circulation to buy more goods and services. So you invest in the money, you buy the trucking business, you buy some trucks, you go to the doctor, you go into the grocery store, I mean, all this money is just circulating. So my theory, when I seen the 1.6 billion, I was like, okay, if they give a 26-year annuity, it's probably the same thing as getting the cash up front. So I would take the cash up front. That's what I would do. I wouldn't take the 26-year annuity because essentially, if you take the 26-year annuity, you get 60 million a year. Now, granted, 60 million a year is a lot of doggone money. You can do a lot of stuff with that. But however, me personally, knowing what I know about investments, I feel like, okay, I can take the 960 million, invest that on my own and do more. I think I can do better than what the 26-year annuity is doing. Instead of you getting the 1.6 billion, I feel like I can turn that 1.6 billion into 5 billion or 10. Me personally, I feel like I can do that. You know, I can invest in some hotels like Donald Trump does. I can take that money, invest in different. I can invest in some truck stops, invest in some real estate. I just feel like I can do better than a 26-year annuity. I feel like I can do better than that. I feel like I can beat, because even if you put the 900, because after taxes, what is it, 576 million? If you buy just real estate, if you just buy a whole bunch of rental properties with the 576 million, real estate yields somewhere around 20 to 30% rate of return. Okay, the ROI on real estate is really good, depending on which market you're in. But you're looking at around 20% return. So if you put 576 million into some real estate times point McDonald's, you funny, and put that in some real estate and say you earn 20% returns on that money. See, this is what you get. You get 115 million. You get 115 million, right? That's way better than 60 million. Because if you do the 26-year annuity, you're only getting 60 million a year. If I put it in real estate, I get back 115 million. Plus, I get to write off all the stuff that I'm buying. For example, with real estate, you get to write off. At this point, you got that much money in real estate, you're not doing it physically. So you got to pay. You get to write off salaries for all the people that you're employing. You get to write off the 30. You get to write off 28 years of depreciation from all the properties that you own. All the doors, the roofs, the AC units, the paint that you're buying for all these properties. You got hotels, you got dealerships, real estate. You got a turnpike, because with this kind of money, you can buy a turnpike. You can buy a local. You can buy a school. You can buy a library with this kind of money. The rate of return, because I just did this in like a general idea, but usually real estate pays out at around 20% rate of return. And like, instead of getting this 60 million right here, I'd rather do the 115. You almost doubling your money by putting it in real estate. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take the 26-year, and the thing about it, if you take the 26-year annuity, that's it. It's just, once you're done with the 26 years, you don't get no more money. If you put it in real estate, depending on what the market does, you put it in real estate, you can always count on that 115 million for the rest of your family. From generations to generations gonna be able to eat off that 115 million a year. That's 115 million a year that your 500 million that's earning. That's why I feel like I can do better than a 26-year annuity. You doubling your money, and depending on the investment, you could probably beat this 115. You could probably do 200 million in return on investment. You know, the ROI is way better than a 26 annuity. So, however, so just say if you take the 26-year annuity. If you take the 26-year annuity, let's see, 1.6 billion. Okay, 1.6 billion. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Okay, so if you take the 1.66 billion and do a 26-year annuity, I think you got to pay taxes on it. So if you pay the taxes on it, I think it's lottery winnings is taxed at like 30-40%. So that would give you 640 million. No, hold on. No. Hold on. I did it wrong. 640. Okay, 1.6 billion minus 640 million. Okay, so you would get, so after taxes, because do you pay taxes on an annuity? Yeah. Chief for the trucker, I would buy commercial property. I would buy warehouses. I would buy strip malls with Walmarts in them. Because the property, a lot of these properties that like Walmarts, Home Depots and stuff like that, a lot of these big companies, they don't own the real estate that their stores in. Some of them do. Some Walmarts own that property. Some Home Depots own the property. Targets, warehouses, Procter & Gamble warehouses. Even this warehouse that I'm at, a lot of these places, they lease them. They got 20, 30-year leases on some of these properties. So if you can buy one of those, that would be a great investment. You can, like I said, you can buy a turnpike. You can buy, I don't know too much about that type of real estate, but yeah, these are interesting things to get into when you're talking about a rate of return. I feel like I can beat a 26-year annuity. I feel like I can. The nerd in me tells me I can beat a 26-year annuity. So if you take the 26-year annuity, I think you'll be taxed at 40%. So they'll give you 960 million. And then if you divide that by 26 years, that would only give you 36 million a year. That's a terrible return on investment. Granted, 36 million is a lot of money, no doubt. But I would rather get the cash and go invest it. I would take the cash at the 576 million, right? Maybe 600 million or something like that, right? I would keep maybe like a couple million, just spending money, and then I would invest the rest. I would keep maybe 100 million cash on me in the bank with a debit card, and then we'll put the other 400 million in like an investment, 400 or 500 million into investments. I would buy some hotels, because as you can see, real estate and investing your money on the public market, you would do better. You would really do better than a 26-year annuity. A lot of people default to that 26-year annuity because it's an easy way to do it. However, if you think about it and use a little calculations and whatever, it's best to take the cash. It's really better to take the cash. You really, it's best to take the cash. And a lot of people, we'll get in the back and forth about it. But at the end of the day, if you do the math on a piece of paper and use a calculator, you will find out it's better to get the cash and invest it out on the public market. You know, it's really better to do that. You can start a nonprofit. You can build a church. You can build some churches, some hospitals. All these types of industries, they have rate of returns, and you got to figure out which one of those industries to put your money in. Are they safe havens to put money in, or you know? I mean, are these good places to put money? So it's something good to think about, you know. It's really good. It's really something to think about. Yeah, Jeff said that's 56. Yeah. I mean, because if you got that kind of money, I mean, woo, you can really make some moves with that money. And I hope the person who won the money has got some good sense and got a good head on their shoulders to really do that money some good. I mean, it's a lot of poor people. Like, I would say I would take a chunk of it and just give a lot of it away. I would go to some shelters. I would go to some homes. I would go to hospitals, because there are a lot of people out here, they don't have money to pay medical bills. I mean, when you got that kind of money, somebody that's got a $20,000 medical bill, that's nothing. Like, I would go around the country and just hit up hospitals paying people's medical bills. That's what I would do. I would pay off medical bills. I would just fly around the country, just hit up all the hospitals I can, and just hit them up. Oh, you got a $50,000 medical bill? Sure, no problem. And the thing about it, if you do it right, because what you can do, you can start a nonprofit. You can start a nonprofit, right? 404 Foundation, 404 Trucker Foundation, LLC. Okay, you gotta get with an attorney and structure it properly. So once you start giving away all this money, now it's a tax deduction. Now it's a tax deduction. So you gave away all this money. Now you can get the money back, right? You're getting all this money back. You spend $20 million. You spend a couple million on helping people with their medical bills, their light bills, and you got a kid that's got cancer, and you start some scholarship programs and stuff like that. Oh, that's a tax deduction, because you got 404 Trucker Foundation. Now it's all a tax write-off. Now, every time you spend a million, you get back $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 back. For every million that you spend. You can't spend all this money, because everything you buy is going to come back to you in a tax deduction. So every time you spend $1 million, you're going to get $200,000 or $300,000 back in the tax deduction. So, you know, that alone, that's less money you're going to spend it when you got to pay taxes. So when they tax you at 30-40% on your lottery winnings, it don't matter, because if you set up a foundation, right, you set up a business, you get all that money back anyway. Because when they tax you at 40%, you end up getting up, because it's going to offset your taxes, and you're going to end up keeping the money. You got to know how to do it. You really got to know how to do it. So if you win the lotto, I hope the person is watching my channel, because what I'm talking about is worth millions, billions of dollars. So if you win the lotto at 900 million, right? Do not take the money in your own name. What you do is you set up a company, a foundation or something like that, and have the money rolled into a business or something like that, or a foundation. So that way you don't have to personally pay taxes on that money. You can set it up as a business contribution. Now your company got $900 million, okay? And now they can start giving away this money. That way to offset their taxes. Now so every $1 million you spend, you get $200,000-$300,000 back. So, wow. But it's fun, man. It's just real fun, you know. It's real fun, you know. Actually, Jack of all trades said if you take the payment, you just pay 20% in taxes. But yeah, that's not the point, but you hear the point I'm saying. The fact is, you got to sit down and decide which one is better. Taking the 26-year annuity or taking the cash and going investing on the public market and see what kind of rate of return can you get on the public market. And I just proved it with the numbers. It's best to take the cash out and then take that cash and invest it on the public marketplace. Invest that money in a foundation, a business, a trust, or something like that, and you would make money hand over fist. Just the money just sitting in that account, you don't even have to touch it. The 0.5% interest rate that you get off all these banks out here, that's enough for you to live. You don't even have to put it in a mutual fund or nothing. You still gonna do good. And that's the $60 million annuity that guys are talking about. But yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff to you know. But you know, that's kind of what I would do. You know, you don't want to be selfish. You don't want to be stingy. You know, so you want to give, take by 10-15% of it and just give it away. You know, help homeless people and help people in need and stuff like that. And man, I wish I won the lotto. I'm just thinking, man, if I won the lotto, woo, if I won the lotto, man, if I won the lotto. If I won the lotto. But hey, I'm gonna cut this video to an end. We got 45 minutes on the table. I think this was a good conversation to have. You know, it's in line with my videos and stuff. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.